Hello, everyone. Travis here on day 4 of Battle of the Atlantic, now in North America, with Alex Itch. You guys just beat Vulcan or XDGG. But before we get into the questions, I know we were talking just before this, and you said you had something you wanted to address about the interview you did on stage.
So I wanted to say sorry to all the fans for the offensive word I used. I think someone else used it too, and I can't repeat it in the interview, right? So it is not that offensive in Russia. I think it's not. He didn't like. No, I got language barrier, so I didn't think that it's that bad. So if it hurts someone's feelings, I want to say sorry, and I will try to not repeat that.
Right. Very good. Good that you stood up and said that. I'm sure a lot of people will appreciate it. But let's talk now about the game. So you guys 2-0'd XDGG. I think you guys were obviously the favorite going into this. Did you expect to do the 2-0 instead of maybe like a 2-1 or something like that, or were you confident you could even beat them?
I don't know. Like when we were coming, they was saying like something like, "Oh, okay, we'll lose," but I was pretty confident, maybe even a bit overconfident. So
Okay.
I decided to feel a bit in the first game and the second game, but still, I think that like our comps were superior and we countered them really hard in the first game, and in the second game I think we just played better.
So, what do you think about Vulcan's strength right now, going into the next season? Now that you've played them, I mean, this is kind of one of the first times we've seen them recently. So, do you think that they're pretty strong? Do you think they're kind of weak? Like, what are your thoughts?
Mm, I think that they're like pretty strong, but I don't know. Like their comps were not that good. At least like in first game, they were hard countered by Kale, for example, and they didn't. They went for full AD damage, and I don't think it's really good in this patch. I think you should go for some kind of mixed damage, and it got even worse in this patch. So and I don't know. Like they did pretty good vision wars, but I think they could do a bit better. Like I think they got a lot of opportunities to control the vision. I don't think that we excel in controlling vision too in this patch, but we just try to go for better comps and for team fights.
Now, what we've seen recently, we've seen a lot of these top tier EU teams come out to play after a couple months and on break after Worlds. We've seen Alliance now sort of reveal themselves, and so now obviously Fnatic tomorrow. But what do you think of the strength of the European teams right now compared to each other? Like, do you think that Gambit right now is maybe at the top, or do you think maybe that's Fnatic, or where do you think Alliance fits in? Like, where do you think everybody is right now, sort of at the top of EU?
So I think that it depends a lot on jungler and support in this patch. So I feel like our jungler and support are really good players, and I think Alliance. I know, like I don't know if like Kazmish is staying there or not. It's the mysterious thing, but Shook is really strong, and like Shook with Froggen combo is really strong. And I'm not sure if Froggen is still upset of Wicked or not, but Wicked is still playing pretty beast ranked on, and maybe I really in this patch because she's good, and his Trinity Force Malphite was fun. And as for something else, Fnatic was always good, and they will be good, I think, in the current lineup. I'm not sure about like reckless setting because I still feel that they were better with Puzu. Uh, I think that they need to like change their playstyle a bit to what they had at IPL, I would say, because they played more reckless oriented, I would say, and when he was playing something like Vayne, he could carry them really hard, and he was like just cleaning up all the team fights, getting a lot of frags. And at the moment, he doesn't get that much peel and that much like help. That's why, for example, for us, it's pretty easy to play against them because he gets caught a lot, and I'm not sure. At least when we played before in Copenhagen Wolves, he could go on tilt 3 easily. Maybe he fixed this problem already, or he doesn't go on tilt on tournaments because we didn't play tournaments against them.
You mentioned that it sounds as though it's kind of up in the air on if Kazmich is going to be sticking around with Alliance. Have you heard that maybe there's a different player coming in, or what makes you say that?
I haven't heard anything, but I've heard that he's standing, at least like Twitter saying and Reddit. So I hope he will stay because he's a good player. I'm not sure about his pool at the moment, but his Zealand is really beast.
So you mentioned that you feel like Reckless should go back to this IPL style of playing, which was a year ago. whenever he was on their team competing at IPL. Do you think that play style will still work now a year later going into 2014, that it'll still work within like the meta and the way that teams play nowadays?
No, I would say it's not like reckless play style because he plays the same. He farms a lot, and I would say it's more like team play style. And like I would say Copenhagen Wolves when they changed to reckless to forgiven, like forgiven got I think a bit the same play style, but he doesn't care about peel, so it's more like Genji I would say because we never peel for him. And as for when you play with reckless, I don't know, like he's really strong and his mechanical skills are really good. But I think that you know maybe he's farming a bit too much. I can't say why, but like I would say that Fnatic were stronger, but maybe it's just because they didn't train. You never know. So maybe it's not even about reckless. But I think that coming here, like when I think they are still really strong team, and I think they will get even stronger to LCS, and it will be really fun.
Very good. Looking forward to seeing you guys compete against them in the LCS, of course. But now I'm kind of curious. What do you do now? You going back to Russia, spend Christmas and the holidays with your family, or what are your plans now through the rest of the year?
So we don't celebrate Christmas in Russia. We celebrate New Year, and like I'm coming back to Russia. I need to fix my visas problems with Europe. So I will try to fix it before the New Year because New Year holidays are going like 2 weeks in Russia, so I won't even have time after the like holidays because we will have LCS at 14th of January I think, and I will try to fix the problems with and then just stay with family, maybe stream. I think that streaming is fun.
If you don't happen to fix the visa issues, is that going to possibly affect your ability to play in EU LCS, or how will that work?
So like uh, I need to change my passport because it's I got no more place there for the stamps, and like I think that I can be changing it still like going here and there, so it will be just I will just need to come. And as far as I know, I got place there for like 2 months, so I think I should have enough time for that. And I don't think that visa is that of a problem. At least we didn't have problem getting visa to EU even once. We got only problem with Genja getting visa to NA, but I think it got fixed too. So.
Hey, tell me, I heard that Diamond missed a plane or something like this on the way here. Can you tell me what happened? Because I only saw the headline on Reddit.
As far as I heard, it was like he came to the gate. He was sitting there and like he set his alarm clock before the plane should go off. But like when the alarm ring, he just got up, looked, and no one and like there was the queue still, and maybe the plane wasn't even there, and he was just sitting and waiting, and he fell asleep again, missed the flight, something like that, or maybe they changed the gate too. So I don't really know, but something like that. It was funny.
So you just woke up, suddenly it was there. You guys just were scrambling to book him another plane, or what?
I think that Groove booked him to another plane. I think that like the same time, but the next day. So.
So he was just a day late. Yeah, I had a similar problem at one point in time, so I can feel, I know how Diamond feels. All right, so tomorrow's the last day. Cloud9 versus Fnatic to decide who wins Battle of the Atlantic. Who's going to do it, EU or NA?
Of course, we need that money.
You need the money. All right, it's rough. We've got all the dollars over here in the U.S. All right, thank you so much for the interview. Anything you want to say here at the end?
So I want to say thanks to SteelSeries, BenQ, Twitch, Pringles, and Gambit for helping and supporting us. I want to say thanks to all our fans. I want to wish Merry Christmas, and I want to say in Russian, like, с наступающим Новым годом. Спасибо, что смотрите нас, спасибо, что болеете. Мы будем дальше радовать вас своими играми. Thank you.
I'm going to trust that the Russian wasn't an insult to me because I can't speak it. But thank you very much for the interview. Looking forward to seeing you guys play in the LCS. Congratulations on your win. For everyone, you can check out the rest of our coverage of Battle of the Atlantic and North American promotion at ongamers.com.